The modern world believes it has catalogued its inhabitants. Yet, even into the late 20th century, vast, intricate ecosystems guarded secrets. Among them, a creature so remarkable, so uniquely adapted to its hidden realm, that it defied scientific detection for centuries. This is the story of the Saola, a large mammal remaining virtually unknown to science until 1992. How could a creature of its size, with such distinct features, remain completely unseen by the outside world for so long? The answer lies in a confluence of factors, a testament to its extraordinary elusiveness and the profound isolation of its home. The first concrete evidence of the Saola emerged not from a direct sighting, but from indirect clues. In 1992, a joint expedition by Vietnam's Forest Inventory and Planning Institute and the Worldwide Fund for Nature began surveying the remote Annamite Mountains. Their breakthrough came in the homes of local hunters. There, they found skulls adorned with unusually long, straight horns, unlike any known species. These artifacts pointed to an entirely new, undescribed animal, initiating an urgent scientific quest. The geographical heart of the Saola's mystery lies within the Annamite Mountains. This formidable mountain range, stretching across Vietnam and Laos, is characterized by its extreme ruggedness and remoteness. Dense, wet evergreen forests cloak steep river valleys and dizzying slopes, forming a natural fortress. This terrain makes human penetration difficult, limiting access for all but the most determined indigenous communities and, more recently, persistent scientific expeditions. It is a world apart, a sanctuary of ancient forest. Despite its long concealment, the Saola possesses a strikingly distinctive appearance. Often described as ox-like, it sports a dark brown coat with prominent white markings on its face and muzzle. Its most iconic feature, however, are its horns, long, slender, and remarkably straight. They can reach up to 50 centimeters in length, running almost parallel to each other. This unique morphology, while beautiful, didn't make it easier to spot. Instead, it was simply part of a creature perfectly camouflaged by its shaded, dense habitat. While unknown to the wider scientific community, the Saola was not a complete mystery to everyone. Indigenous communities living within the Annamite Mountains had known of the animal for generations. They called it Saola, which translates to spindle horn, a direct reference to its distinctive horns. Other local names included Vu Quang, meaning forest ox. This deep, generational knowledge highlights the animal's presence within these communities' traditional territories, even as it remained elusive to external researchers. The Saola's behavior is a primary factor in its prolonged hidden existence. These animals are typically solitary, though occasionally seen in small groups of 2 or 3. They are inherently skittish and possess an acute awareness of their surroundings. Any perceived disturbance or human presence triggers an immediate retreat into the deepest cover of the forest. This elusive and avoidant nature makes direct observation incredibly rare, even for experienced field researchers who spend extended periods within their habitat. The Saola's ability to remain hidden is further amplified by its mastery of concealment within its dense forest home. Its dark coat blends seamlessly with the perpetual shadows and rich undergrowth of the wet evergreen forests. Coupled with its cautious behavior, it moves with silent agility, minimizing any signs of its presence. Even when present, its quiet movements and natural camouflage make it incredibly difficult to detect, transforming the vast Annamite forests into an almost impenetrable fortress against discovery. A key aspect of the Saola's long undiscovered status is its extreme sensitivity to habitat disturbance. This animal requires pristine, primary forest to thrive, shunning areas altered by human activity. It cannot survive well outside its narrow ecological niche of untouched, dense forest. This specific preference confines its range to the most remote and undisturbed corners of the Annamites, effectively isolating it from contact with encroaching human populations and further reducing the likelihood of scientific encounter. As a herbivore, the Saola primarily feeds on the leaves of fig and other broadleaved plants found abundantly within its specific forest habitat. Its dietary preferences tie it intimately to these deep forest environments, reinforcing its need for undisturbed ecosystems. This specialized diet, relying on vegetation only found in specific pristine zones, means the Saola rarely ventures into more open or disturbed areas where human encounters would be more probable. Its food sources are as hidden as the animal itself. Following its initial scientific description, the Saola continued to be an enigma. Direct observations remained exceedingly rare, often limited to brief glimpses or camera trap photographs. Researchers faced immense challenges in studying its population size, movement patterns, and full geographical distribution. The sheer scale and difficulty of traversing its mountainous habitat, combined with the animal's natural secrecy, meant that compiling comprehensive data was a slow and painstaking process, further cementing its reputation as a phantom of the forest. Even after its official recognition, the Saola maintained its reputation as the phantom of the forest. Most scientific evidence still comes from camera traps or indirect signs like footprints and droppings, rather than direct human observation. It is a creature known more through its signs than its physical presence. This persistent elusiveness, decades after its formal discovery, underscores just how perfectly its behaviors and habitat align to avoid detection by the modern world. The Saola's extraordinary history of remaining hidden is a cumulative result of several interwoven factors. The sheer inaccessibility of the Annamite Mountains, with their dense forests and challenging terrain, formed a natural barrier. Its inherent shyness and solitary nature ensured minimal interaction with humans. Furthermore, its strict requirement for pristine forest environments confined it to areas rarely penetrated by outsiders. Together, these elements created a perfect ecological niche for prolonged concealment. The disconnect between indigenous knowledge and global scientific awareness played a crucial role in the Saola's delayed discovery. For generations, local communities understood the Saola was present in their forests. However, these communities often lived in relative isolation, and their knowledge systems were not directly integrated with external scientific research until the late 20th century. This cultural barrier, combined with geographical isolation, allowed the Saola to thrive unseen by the wider world. Today, even as the Saola continues its hidden existence, new pressures threaten its sanctuary. Habitat loss, driven by expansion and deforestation, shrinks the pristine forests it relies upon. Poaching, often through the indiscriminate setting of snares for other animals, presents another grave danger. These human impacts, while making direct sightings still rare, inadvertently draw the Saola into closer proximity with danger, undermining the very conditions that allowed it to remain undetected for so long. In the decades since its discovery, only a handful of Saola have ever been documented alive by researchers, and even fewer have been briefly held in human care. These rare occurrences were often accidental, such as individuals caught in snares, offering fleeting opportunities for study before they perished or were released. Each brief glimpse further affirmed the animal's profound shyness and its inability to cope outside its specific wild environment, reinforcing its commitment to a hidden life. To this day, the Saola remains one of the world's most enigmatic large mammals. Its population size is unknown, and direct observation remains an extraordinary event. It continues to be a creature primarily known through remote camera traps and the stories of local people. The vastness and inaccessibility of its Annamite home, coupled with its ingrained avoidance behavior, ensure that much about this remarkable spindlehorn remains shrouded in mystery, a testament to its successful, centuries-long evasion of detection. The Saola's prolonged hidden existence serves as a powerful reminder of how much remains unknown in the most remote corners of our planet. Its ability to evade scientific discovery for so long highlights the value of preserving these untouched wildernesses. Protecting the Annamite Mountains is not just about safeguarding a single species, it is about preserving the ancient conditions that foster such incredible elusiveness. The hope is that this forest ox can continue its hidden life, a symbol of nature's profound secrets.